Hello again, guys. Welcome again to another episode of Minecraft. And today we are going to play Minecraft Bedrock Hardcore. And I'm playing with J-Lord and Javion here. So the first one to join is J-Lord. So I will go there on the starting point, and then I will see him there. So he's right there. So before I invite them to play this hardcore, I play it alone and then make a base first, and then for the safety of the three of us, because it is really hard to play Minecraft hardcore when you are at three playing, because it's really hard to find ships. And yeah, that's the thing. I play it first and then I spend 6 days. So on the seventh day, they joined me, and now we are going to build. So after this, Javion will eventually join the game too, and I will get him on the starting point again. So I'm just checking for some things like these stones. Okay. And then now I'm going to get Javion on the starting point. I think he's uh cutting trees and that's him. And then I said it to him that he needs he needs to be careful because it's hardcore and that's the thing. He jumped over the cliff and I gave him the food, and after he jumped twice, his health bar was only 2 bar left only. So I gave him the foods, and then now we're lost in the forest, and I forgot where uh the place was. And then I forgot to bring the other bed, because it's turning nighttime. It's really hard to uh get dawn, because the mobs will eventually spawn, and it's hardcore. So that's why I want to bring the other beds. But now we find the base already. So that's the thing. If we want to play safe, yeah, we need to sleep early. But yeah, we find the base, and I forgot to bring the other ones, the bed. If we get lost and then it turned night, and then we don't know where the place is, it eventually the mobs will spawn and then they will kill us. And the damage of the mobs when on hardcore is so stressful, because they deal more damage than a normal. I think they when you don't have armor, skeleton deals at least 3 hearts, I think. And that's the thing, we want to play safe. And now we will continue what I've been building. So I'm just gonna need the other, yeah, the oak to put for the base, and that's the thing. And then there's a creeper. If we don't sleep early and then the night is on us, yeah, that's the other mobs will spawn. But if you sleep early, they will not spawn that easily. And that's the thing, I survived from day 1 to day 6. No mobs spawned here on our base. But I think on the caves like that, they spawn. And then I'm building this oak down. I'm putting it. And then, yeah, the creeper, it explode because my little cousin J-Lord trying to kill it. And then, yeah, it's explode. And then I need to fix this one, trying to put the dirt again so no one gets stuck here, just to be safe. And I gather other dirt from around our base so I can put it right there again, so no one will get stuck. And then if they get stuck and then the mobs start attacking them, they can't get out, and then they will die, and we will not continue the series anymore. So that's the challenge here, and that's why I'm gathering some dirt. And then there's a zombie. I don't know where's the zombie. I think our base might uh I think below our base there's the deep dark, I think, because I heard it on the third day or the fourth day when I'm building this base with fences. So now I completed this hole and fix it again, and then now I will start uh, building again. But Javion said that he needs the leather, so I gave him the other three to make armor. I have the breastplate, I think. Yeah, I have the leather breastplate. So I'm just calculating how to make our base. And that's the reason I'm looking around and trying to figure out how to put the oak. And then I put it right there. And then now I'm trying to put the oak planks above. And then I suddenly chop top the oak, and then it turned into a yeah, the peeled oak in the other side, on the other side of this thing. Now I fast forward this one because it's really hard to put. And then we try to sleep early as much as possible because we don't want the mobs to spawn that many, and that's why we sleep early. We don't have any full armor yet, so I think after this series we might mine things like iron So for now we are start building our house, our main base. And then this will be uh he and then he asked me, Javion, my little cousin, to continue the uh yeah, the building the roof. And then that's the the thing that I am talking about earlier. The I tap with the axe, the oak woods, and that's the reason it turned like that. I'm not using any mouse or keyboard right here. Even with J Lord and Jabion, they are not using anything. We are just using uh the phones, our thumbs. Yeah, that's the we are playing like that. But for me, my joystick is not visible, so I hide it and then make the transparency of the jumping and then the sprint to lower it and not to distract me, so I'm just do it like that. And then I'm collecting woods right here because we ran out of oak woods to build the base. Yeah, that's why I collect the oak woods. And then I'm back here at the base. And then he's continuing the building the roof. Javion, the black one, and Jailord is the blue one. It's like the Herobrine thing. Yeah. And my skin here on Bedrock is is uh only the plain Steve, only Steve. Yeah. But on my Java edition playing gameplay, I have a skin, but now I don't know how to put the skin that I have on Java edition and use it right here on Bedrock. So for now, my skin is Steve. So now we're continue building the roof, and yeah, that's the reason we like playing Minecraft, because we are creative to build a house, especially for the three of us. Yeah, I'm calculating again how to put this oak, and that's the main thing right here. So um, I'm not that good at speaking English, so bear with me, please. Yeah, and then now I'm continuing uh, placing oak planks above. Okay, now we are going to continue this. And it's getting night time, so we prioritize sleeping early in the evening. And then now, I think I'm going to use hmm, the stones that melt, I think. Yeah, yeah. This is the one. The base will be we will have stones to put, so it looks like it's a real house because yeah, we need to make sure our base looks like we have these stones below. So I'm just calculating something. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut the lower part of these oaks and put stones rather than the oak. Oops, I messed up again. And then I messed up again the oaks. So yeah, I'm just gonna go it like this one. Put stones. If if I have a mouse, that will be done in a second. But now I'm just only using my both thumbs and my hands to play this hardcore Minecraft. And then I'll put this one right here because it doesn't make contact with the opposite oak right there. And then I'm going to make this one, remove this oak planks, and change it to stones. Place, I think, yeah, place with the stones. Replace it with the stones. Okay, I forgot the word. So I just I don't talk too much English because I'm not that very good, but I'll try my best to make it more like entertaining. But it's not that good because I'm not that uh fluent speaking English. I'm gonna replace this one again with the stones. So yeah, replace it with the stones. I have more. Oh, that's the problem with this misstep. When you misstep and then it will break again and then make it like a cobblestone again, and you cannot place it right there. You need to burn it again using the furnace, and then Javion putting the door right there. And then suddenly after I removed the door, he said he said it to me like uh we can we can't enter the house without the door. So I'm just fixing it with the stones. You will see it later. He will put it again and then I'll remove it and then put he will put it again and then I'll remove it and then replace it with the stones. That's what I'm saying to him. Remove it and then put the stones. And then he said, Kuya Ero, why you remove the the door?" And then he plays it again. And then I just burning this cobblestone and make it this like stones. And I'll put it again. No, I'll put the stones and then he will look behind him and then oh okay. It's like we can get inside, he said to me, because it doesn't have a door. But I said it to him like, yeah, we can get inside, but we can jump over the stones. And then I'll put uh the remaining oak planks on top of this one. Yeah, that's the the reason. And I'll put it right like this one, and then remove the other one, the misplaced oak planks, and then now uh yeah, it's trying to make the door. Yeah, it's like playing with the door. But now I'm going to put this uh like to have a windows, and that's the main reason I'm making first the top, the roof. Yeah, that's the thing. And then I calculated this with this one to have a double beside the thing like that, and then put uh windows. And then now I'm just gonna cut all of this, I think, because it's the same. I'm just calculating it and then putting it, and then making sure uh they have the same duration or the you know what I mean. And then I said to J Beyond and J Lord, guys, you need to remove the painting first, and I'll replace and I'll put windows. And before that, I fix this door because it's only one door, and it's really hard to go inside when you have only one door. And that's the thing. I remove it, and then I place it like that. But before that, I close it first because we are going to sleep, and that's the main thing right there. And after we wake up, I they they remove the oak plank. They want to go outside, and then yeah, break the one and then go outside, and then he put it again, the oak planks. But now I place the two doors, and then making sure they have separated thing windows, and then yeah, that's that's a thing that I'm talking about. And then this one this one on the other side, I cut it this one, and let's look like that, and then place it more like here to match the other one. And then on this middle they will put the paintings, and then Javion is putting stairs. Yeah, putting stairs below the this thing, but I'm going to replace it with the stones again. Yeah. He said now we can walk because we have stairs and we can go outside. But now I'm going to replace it with these stones. And then it will get inside again, and then you will see what will happen. What I did. And then I said it to him that I'm going to replace it with the stones, and then I told him that he need to remove all of this. J Lord is actually going outside because he's planting some trees, and get the cows inside the fences. So we have a cow farm. Yeah, but now I'm just gonna replace these with the stones, and I don't have the stones anymore. And I will go outside to look for cobblestones. Yeah, and then I'm just going to eat first before I go outside. And then yeah, I forgot how would I do with this one. So I'm just looking for the crafting table. So I'm looking for the stone pickaxe, but I don't have the cobblestones. That's why I didn't have to craft. I can craft the pickaxe. So, but I have a uh, pickaxe, use pickaxe, and then suddenly Slenderman, uh, Enderman show up, and I want to kill the Enderman because if he attacks you unprepared, and yeah, he deal more damage. I think 5 hearts when you're on a hardcore on Bedrock. If you don't have any armor or you only have uh leather armor, yeah, it's really hard. That's why I want to kill it and go to the water so that he cannot hit me, but I can hit him. That's the thing. And then there's 2 zombies. I think there's spawner right there because I see some lights, and then I get scared right here and tap endlessly, continuously, and then there's the skeleton, and then I got back because yeah, I don't have any complete armor yet, and that's why I said to Jailord, Jailord, come help me here below to kill the skeleton. But I think it's turning night time right here on this time. After I gathered a lot of cobblestones, yeah, I need to smelt them to make sure our base have the full stones. Yeah, and I close it with the dirt first because I think it does have a spawner because you will saw the lighting there, and that's the main reason that I put the dirt first. I hope in the next episode we don't encounter a baby zombies with the sword, because the last time we tried to make a series, baby the 3 of us play together on day 1, and we can find sheep, we can find anything like that, and we can sleep early. So we die all of us in a hardcore mode. That's why I only play uh first day 1 to day 6 and make the base like base like this, and then yeah, that's the reason.